Here are 5 more iPad games with keyboard support. Number 1, we have Pascal's Wager. Pascal's Wager is a dark action RPG which released in early 2020. It was recently updated on Christmas Day 2020 to version 1.6.2, which added support for keyboard and mouse control on iOS 14 and later. The whole game is playable with these peripherals, from menu interaction to actual gameplay. The control scheme is basically just like as if you were playing on a PC. So you'll use your mouse to control where the camera is looking or for attacking enemies, and the keyboard can be used to move around the environment with WASD keys. Space allows you to roll, control is for blocking, and so forth. This is the first game to add official mouse support on iPad 2, and it's really nice to see. I hope the developer allow right-click to be block in the future, as pressing Control can be awkward when you're in the middle of battle. Pascal's Wager costs $4.99 USD. Number 2 is Far Lone Sails. Here we have a post-apocalyptic adventure where you must maintain and upgrade a vehicle to overcome numerous obstacles and natural hazards. The game has partial keyboard support, so the touch UI will take a while to disappear initially. The keyboard doesn't work for menu interaction, and the game doesn't always accept continuous key down events. Keeping that in mind, when in-game, you can move around with WASD keys and grab objects with the letter E. The movement here is not terribly advanced, and there is no need for a mouse, so having partial keyboard support and no mouse support won't really get in the way of the overall experience. Far Lone Sails costs $3.99 USD. Number 3, we have SuperTuxKart. SuperTuxKart is a 3D arcade racer, which is currently in test flight. You can download it for free from the link in the description for your iPad. The game is fully playable with a keyboard. In fact, when you connect your keyboard, the game will automatically detect and enable it. You can also adjust the key bindings under control settings if you want. The game has no mouse support though, but then again, it doesn't really need it. To play, use the arrow keys to drive, space to fire, N for nitro, V for skidding, and so forth. It's pretty much the same experience as the open source PC version. Number 4 is XCOM 2. XCOM 2 on iPad is amazing. It's the same turn-based strategy experience found on console and PC. It's even somewhat playable with a keyboard and mouse. However, keep in mind, these peripherals are not officially supported here. Your keyboard should be recognized, but full functionality is not here. It won't work for menu interaction, but you can move the camera around in-game with WASD keys. You can use Q and E for rotating the camera, Tab to switch targets and soldiers, and many other shortcuts are working. You can also use Apple's on-screen cursor to select different UI elements and so forth. I've actually only played the game with my mouse and keyboard, and you know what? I found it to be quite comfortable. XCOM 2 costs $24.99 USD. Number 5, we have Aruna's Adventure. Here is a nice retro action RPG, Aruna's Adventure. The game almost has full keyboard support, as it works for menu interaction and gameplay, but the touch UI doesn't disappear when you play with a keyboard, and there is no key assigned for opening your inventory and for using some tools. However, the developer has told me that a fix will come for all this eventually. Anyway, to play, use the arrow keys to move around, space to attack, shift to dash, and the letter M opens the map. Aruna's Adventure costs $7.99 USD. What do you think about keyboard gaming on iPad? What game would you like to see have mouse and keyboard support? I expect many more games will get this support very soon, as iOS 14 and later makes it easier for devs to implement this technology. If this video was helpful, leave a like to show your support and subscribe and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything Apple gaming related. Anyway, my name is Stewie and thanks for watching.